Hi, welcome to Spotlight. This is Parking Made Easier. First, I'd like to introduce you to our team. I'm Ryan Highfield. We have Tori Ganser and Jacob Schulte with us today. The first thing I'd like to go over is what is the problem we're trying to solve as a company? We know that the parking systems in place in major cities right now are way too clunky and way too frustrating for potential consumers within those cities. We also know that the parking systems in place right now are very wasteful to the precious space that exists within cities right now. We know that 63% of drivers have changed their driving habits based on just parking struggles and avoiding having to find parking spots. We know that also the average American spends 107 hours just on trying to find a parking spot. Staggeringly, there's also 3.7 parking spaces per household in major cities like Philadelphia. And this ratio only gets worse in smaller cities like your Des Moines, St. Louis, or Cincinnati's, where there's up to nearly 21 parking spaces per household. So what is our product and how is it going to help? Spotlight is essentially going to be a marketplace for parking spots within cities. We're going to collect all of the available parking spaces that exist within cities and have them up for display in one neat, nice place with the addresses, availabilities, and prices listed right on the app. So this helps any family that wants to go downtown for a day to know where they're going to park before they even get down there. This will also help utilize all of the open spaces that are available. Essentially, this is a win-win for us and for parking garage owners. We're happy because families have an easier time getting into the cities, and parking garage owners are happy because more of their spots are filled up. So this takes us into who's our typical user. The typical user on the app is going to be just anyone over the age of 16 who's looking to have an experience downtown, either going to a game, a restaurant, a farmer's market, or just having a night on the town. Typically, these are going to be non-daily commuters, people who are unfamiliar with parking in the city. Our typical partners are going to be private parking garage owners. They're going to pay us, Spotlight, a monthly fee to host their parking spots on our websites. Obviously, as we partner with more and more garages, it'll be more and more successful of an app. Obviously, as a mobile app, we'll also have advertisements, hopefully from local businesses that exist in these cities to drive out consumers and to give them things to do. According to our research in IBIS World, this is a $9.6 billion market between parking lots and garages, so there's plenty of potential for us to tap into. Now that you know who we are and what we're trying to do, I'm going to pass it on to Tori to talk about our competitors and what makes us a little bit special.
Thanks, Ryan. Like any product, Spotlight will face direct and indirect competition in the market. Some direct competitors we have identified that give similar services to our own include apps like Park Mobile, Spot Angels, ParkWiz, and Spot Hero. An indirect competitor we have identified is city government-owned parking. In many cities, government-owned parking is starting to incorporate a sort of more of a digital platform similar to our own that allows users to pay for their parking and know what spots are occupied and which ones are open. Although these competitors do exist, Spotlight can immediately stand out in the market. First off, we plan on connecting to map apps incorporated in Apple and Samsung devices. This means that when a user is going onto their navigation app for their device, when they put in a certain destination, Spotlight will pop up as an option asking the user if they would like to find parking near that destination, putting all of these services together in one spot. Second, we plan on incorporating customer feedback to give other customers up-to-date information about what spots are open, especially with urban street parking. Third, we plan on incorporating data about laws and different things so then all users know what the traffic laws are for their area so they can avoid having any sort of parking law infringements and getting tickets or even being towed. Now Jacob's going to talk about our bigger picture and what our plans are for the future.
In the future, our team is looking to expand Spotlight to cover more major cities across the United States and internationally. As we do so, we will make it a priority to continuously improve the features and functions of our platform, making the app more user-friendly and separating us farther from the competition. One of our most ambitious goals for the future is to buy out garages and parking meters and make them Spotlight exclusive. This will give our users premium access to parking spots in many major cities and will allow us to directly profit from the fees paid to use these spots. Ultimately, we want Spotlight to become the premier parking app and a definitive solution for the parking problem that has existed in cities across the world for many decades. and we believe that our team has the capabilities to do this. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you in the spotlight soon.